Alright, we're good to go, I think. Let me double check. It might echo. So, let's see how that is. It might echo. So, let's see how that is. Sound good there? I don't know how Uma sounds. It's barely picking it up, so maybe I should turn it low. Oh, you know why? Because it's... I'm gonna put it up to there. Because I realize it's because my volume's low. So therefore, Uma's volume is low. And we'll make a tweet as promised. Chill stream while we watch the MF Bunko stuff. Play Uma. Hopefully we get an arc 6 trailer, but I'll put the hashtags in there. I'll just put regular 30 and then 6. Just for fun. Why not? Alright. That should be good to go. I think we are good. Alright. Audio seems alright. Let me go to the main screen. Yeah, that seems pretty alright. I'm gonna turn it down just a slight bit. I don't know what it'll be like when we go to the actual video. I didn't really test that. I kind of just did this on the spot, but that's alright. Just making sure everything's alright. Nope, not what I want to do. I'm gonna pick them in a second. I think we are good to go. I think we are perfectly good to go. I kind of want to just... I can make a post about it, I guess. You know what? I think it depends on if we actually get a trailer. I am going to take this, my setup, and just shove it up there. I do want to actually get my pop-out chat. So let me grab that really quick before I do anything. So I will say, hello everybody, first of all. That probably should do that. You know, I'm like saying all this stuff and I'm forgetting to actually say hello. I was gonna say that... I'm gonna make sure this is all correct. Yeah. So I have no idea when we get to the actual ReZero panel if it's first or if there's anything else or whatever it may be. So we're gonna just wait and see, right? Essentially that's what we're gonna do here. Oh, I can't pin this to the top. Shit. That's a little unfortunate. I don't have... Yeah, I never grabbed death pins on here. Damn, okay. That's kind of unfortunate, but... Let me actually... Hold on, give me 1 second. Can I go to my camera and we'll be alright? Yeah. Oh, we have this still. Give me 1 second to fix something up a little bit. How do I guess I would technically do that. Does that do it? I don't know. Trying to figure something out here. Yeah, I'll just do that. That makes it easier. Okay. Yep. Alright, perfectly fine. Okay. We go back. Yes. Alright, we can go back to that. All well and good. Hey. Okay. So yeah, in the meantime, while we're doing all this, so I mentioned this way back when we did the stream during... thank you. I'm actually having a great day. I was having a great day yesterday, I was having a great day today. It all works out very well. Been honestly a really nice week. What the fuck was I saying? Right, yeah, so I mentioned this way back during the, I'm forgetting the name of the event, but the big anime event every year in March, all that. I mentioned that we'll probably do a stream during MF Bunko. We'll keep it chill, but we're not going to do anything too extreme with it, right? Because it's MF Bunko. They announced a trailer last time, but I don't know if they will this time. Now, that said, episode 1 premiered. We very well could get a trailer, and that's why I'm playing it cautiously, right? We could. We're going to see, right? So to compensate with that, I'm actually starting a little bit later than I wanted to, but that's all right. Because we're going to keep it chill, I'm just going to play Uma. I was debating on playing Gekishin Squadra, but I got to S rank on all roles and everything, and I'm like, you know what? I'm good. I'm going to wait for the new season. And when the new season comes out, maybe then I'd be willing to do some chill streams with it, but we're going to do Uma to chill, just because. Why not? Right? And yeah, that's as simple as it gets. Is we're just going to chill out, play this, all that. It's nice. We're also not doing any ADT drawing, because fun fact, I'm done that. I'm done all the illustrations I need to for ADT. It is solely finishing up the writing stuff, and you guys will have the second arc. I am on top of schedule for that shit. It is a little bit later than I intended for some of it, I will admit. So saying on top of schedule is a little bit of a lie, because it's like, well, I wanted this to happen a little bit earlier, but it still works out. We're still all right. I don't know who I want to build. You know what? I'm gonna do a number picker. I gotta look one up on my phone. I really hope I don't get 30, because I do not like training King Halo. 1 to 30. Let's see what it gives us. It's a wheel, okay. $16, alright. Fair enough. We're gonna go with Bourbon, even though that's not 16. I don't want to do Mayano. Halo and Mayano are like the two that always curse me. Is that an alright build? Yeah, because that's, yeah. And then you're good. I could alternatively use this one. What do you have again? Yeah, I mean, I might as well. Because I think one of those was turf. Yeah, I might as well. Right, yeah, so I'm gonna keep an eye on the time. I'm just gonna have my phone open. Ooh, excuse me. Yeah, just put it on the clock so I can see. And, yeah. You. I hope the volume on it is alright, because I didn't fully test it. It seems alright in comparison to how my volume seems. And then I'm gonna find out later that this is somehow like way louder. I'm gonna do an outing to start. Alright. I probably should, hold on. I'm gonna do something very quickly. Does it show the stream setup? No, it's just entirely the green screen. Okay. Let me just quickly... doing something. That should be fine. We try. There it is. I just take this and we do that. Beautiful. Okay. Now we're okay. I just had to do something real quick, but that makes it a lot easier. Let me spread this out a lot more. Alright. Yeah, I'm glad I got this figured out. Interestingly, I didn't realize this until I was actually setting up Uma here. Fun fact, this game, for some reason, requires, like, the anti-cheat sort of thing in... So, like, OBS has a weird anti-cheat on game captures and stuff like that. I don't entirely understand it, but you have to explicitly turn that off for Uma, and it's very odd. I don't know if it's just how the game is, because what it essentially does is captures your, like... It captures everything else that isn't the game, and it's really odd. Like, it was capturing the MF Bunko, for example, and I was a little confused by that. I almost thought, oh, I actually have to see the effects here. Let me shorten that. Much better. I do that. What was I saying about it? But yeah, it was showing the MF Bunko, and I'm like, that's weird, that window isn't open on this, like, scene, essentially. But it's because, oh, yeah, it just captures whatever else, and that's really strange to me. That's all I really have to say on that. It's just a little odd, but it's very easy to fix. With that said, you know, I'm decently excited for tonight. There is potential for good news, right? So, to my knowledge, Italy, I think it was, got to experience the first episode early, which, you know, it's happened before. It happened with the previous season and everything, so not surprising that, okay, yeah, they premiered it somewhere again. First episode, all that, cool. I actually did not realize how popular the series was in Italy until I was looking at, like, some WPlace art. It's very interesting. And you know, it's not entirely surprising from a, like, certain sense of, like, I know it's very popular in all sorts of areas around there, right? But, like, it was just a little bit surprising to see, because I didn't fully realize at first. And there's a part of me that I guess is a little bit proud that it's like, oh, you know, I get to be, like, half Italian myself, and then, you know, my two favorite series out there are, like, popular over there. It's like, you know, that's pretty fucking cool. I like that. I like being able to have that. That's pretty nice. Okay, so we won the career there. Or not, won the career. Yep, we're done. We did the debut race. Game, you can't show me that when I need to rest. I was gonna look at the wit. You can't. We're not taking that risk. We're not taking that risk as much as I would love to. That's, like, fucked up good, but damn. I need my phone to not turn off with the time. What I should do is actually open up my screen timeout. How much till... Okay, we still have a while. Screen timeout is the exact I'm gonna do... Oh, no. Actually, no, 5 minutes is fine, because you know what? It's gonna be 5 minutes and a bit here, so... I have screensavers? That's interesting. But yeah, I could expect a potential trailer, but I'm not gonna have my hopes, like, too high up, right? We're keeping this chill, right? We don't require a trailer tonight just to be, like, satisfied. Again, I'm decently happy this week, and maybe it'll disappoint some people if we don't get a trailer. But it's like, I think it's fine. I think we don't necessarily need it. I should get my guts up higher, because it's going to be important for bourbon. But, you know, I'm alright with it if we don't. If we do, stick, right? Obviously, we react to it, we edit it. Like, perfectly fine. But I don't know. I do think, partially, we might get a trailer just because season's coming out next year, and I think it's early next year if they did give a date. I don't remember. I might be thinking of something else. Like, it might have been, like, Bleach or something like that I was thinking of. No, I don't think... I think Bleach didn't give a date, but ReZero gave a relative time. Let me double check. I think there was a relative time on ReZero. Why is it showing stuff that isn't ReZero? Some search engines really suck with that. It will just show random unrelated shit. Let me double check. Show me the... Yep, so Arc 6. Okay, no, they did not give a date at all. Fair enough. They did not even give a month. So maybe we'll get that, you know, today, right? We might get a trailer and get that today. Hell yeah. But, you know, we'll see, right? Again, I'm not opposed to not having a trailer or whatever it may be. But, I don't know. I don't know how early, again, the ReZero one will start. I am going to... Or like the ReZero panel. I am going to assume it is going to be very soon. Okay, I was just double checking something. I don't want to burst that yet. I'm gonna assume it's probably like close to the start, if not like second. It said 1810, and I didn't think about like the actual timing on that. But I think... What the fuck is that in JST to... I actually don't even know. Hopefully we're not here for too long, I will say. I was like, you know, I don't want to be here all night because of it. Bourbon, come on. This happens every time I train you. Give you this. I want to build you for long, so we're gonna hold off till we know for a fact via Sparks. That. I'm good with that. Is that rainy days? It's rainy days. Fuck. I was hoping for sunny. I'm gonna take a guess on, like, just, you know, Google time. It's gonna be wrong, probably, because it typically is. Can I switch it over to, like... My only issue with this is that I can't get, like, military time on it. On these, like, converters that I'm seeing. That could be, like, a while. You know, there's potential that is a while away. But, like, usually it's been relatively, you know, close. Fucking... What's going on here? Hold on. Yeah, so that would be like 6 their time. But there was daylight savings. Yeah, that'd be 6 p.m. And that'd be 4 a.m. for us. I don't expect it to be 4 a.m., but if it is... Ooh. I mean, technically speaking, we could do that. I don't know that I would, you know, have all this to do and everything. It's probably just because of daylight savings and everything that might be fucking with it. I'm gonna assume ReZero is first. I did get notified that it has started. So I am going to try and... Let me minimize that really quick. Okay, yeah, so that's live. No issues there. For some reason my full screen doesn't work anymore, and I don't know why. But, yeah. Okay. So I'll tab in and out, and we'll see, right? I'll switch it over when it actually starts. But, you know what I can do now that it is open? I can put it on my phone. If I put it on my phone, we can easily switch. Glad YouTube is suggesting my own stream before the actual Bunko. So we're going to put it on my phone. It's on my phone now, and now I can see it. So we don't have to worry about that. Okay. Ooh, excuse me. I don't like you being there, but there's not much of an option. You're not good for mile. I could be good for mile. Oh, our sprint is gonna suck. We don't have a good sprinter. I'm probably gonna have to take the second one. I mean... So the problem is, if we lose this, the tip I saw is that if we lose this, I might as well give up the run. I'd rather not risk it. I would... As much as I'd love to take the risk, I'm worried that something goes wrong, and it's like, there goes the run, right? There could potentially have been, like, draws that would lead into, you know, some wins, but we're gonna play it safe. We'll play it safe till we have better ones, and then I'll probably try and go for the top ones later. We want skill points. Okay, if we do not have any good training... I do also have some food here, so you might occasionally see me take a bite of some pizza. Yeah, we'll burst you there. That's a good place to burst. I wish there was more, but I'm gonna do it there because I would like more stamina. That is the only reason I am bursting there, is I would like more stamina. That's really good for a burst spot, but... Wit's not bad for one, I just wish there were more people, so we're gonna hold off on that. You really have to look at it at this point, because it's like... It's hard to tell sometimes what actually counts as multiple people being there for the training or not. We're gonna go wit, because I need more wit, as much as I would like to have more guts. I'm gonna go wit. Oh, well, Haru's gonna help out. Thank you very much, Haru. Not a lot of stuff I can race in. I mean, like, the mile one could be okay. I kind of should have done one of the races earlier, and I was just so distracted that I didn't. Which is okay. If we get enough ends, I can do Japan Cup, and that's ideal. I'm gonna do it. It's not for a stat I want, but I'm gonna do it because that's pretty damn good. It's not ideal. And I mean, we want power by all means, especially for long. You know what? Yeah, fair enough. We want power for long. It's fine. It's a fine decision. You are built for long, so I am going to do the actual path of just... Or, well, I mean, I could have gone for speed rather, is what I meant, but, like, I'd rather go for the energy so that I could get more stats for long, keep going with that, all that. I think I was thinking also of the last event where you get the gold skill. Speaking of gold skills. Okay, hopefully Super Freak is done soon so that we can get swinging. Okay. All that shit consistent. You know what? That might have been the mile race. I might have mislooked at it. You know, could have been the mile race, and that would have been fine. Right. Well, we are bound to lose the mile races. Those were good boosts. I kind of wished for some pink sparks, but that's all right. This should be better, hopefully. Our stats are overall good. I mean, our wit's pretty bad. But you know, we'll try and play for that. There we go. Okay, 2 turns till Derby. That's not great. Yeah. Okay. Thank you, Brian. Oh, we got the 20, which is nice. So, in a certain sense, we're compensated. I wish there were more people on that one. I'm gonna do it again. I'd like to solve the puzzle. We get the other 20. Shatterproof isn't gonna be that insane for a bourbon run, but that's okay. They did start with the stream, right? Yeah. I'm like looking at it on my phone, like my phone's not like paused or anything, right? Also, we did win that. Thank you very much, Bourbon. I guess they're just starting it up, which does potentially mean, because it's not like 10 yet, so it does potentially mean re-zeros first. So we will be on the lookout for that. You know, it might have made it the pop-out chat. I didn't think about that, but it might have made it the pop-out chat for the other window. So I might reset that before we switch over. Professor of Curvature is good. Shit. That'll raise Brian. Taiki can go somewhere else for that. Taiki can go somewhere else. I mean, stamina would be great by all means, but I would want to wait on that a little bit. I'm just going to grab this just so we build towards it. Just why not? Are we good for it? No. Okay, we're going to go with the second one again. If I took the first one, we potentially would have been alright. Okay. Not a horrible run so far. We're not at summer camp with, like, B ranks yet. So that's... Oh, wait, I forgot summer camp was right now. Well, we can technically get B ranks from this. I'm gonna play... No. Oh, it is starting. Doesn't look like ReZero might be first, assuming this is just a trailer for the first thing up and not ReZero. Because it's that Classroom series. I'm just paying attention in case. It could just be an ad, or it's genuine. Okay, no, I think it just adds for everything there. Fair enough. I guess it was just saying the time that it's starting. You know, I could just do this. Fuck it. Alright. Nah. I was thinking about it. I'm like, I kind of want to get Haru up to the point that she can burst, but nah. This is good, though. That's what we want. That's how we want to do it. You got a lot of power, so I'm actually going to give you guts on this next one. I think we'll get speed for finishing, so we're going to do stamina. This could be good. This could be really good for us. Ooh. Fuck yeah. Okay, that's what we want. More than anything, we want that. That is a huge game changer. Haru, you being there is a little unfortunate, though we could go for power. I'm not opposed to that, but it is a little unfortunate on setup right now. I really do wish I got Rico, because this is like a bit of a dead setup, but I mean, we'll do that for the sake of upping stuff. Team Power B already, that's nice. Good to have. Not great to have that. Well rested is great to have. This is very great to proc. We don't even have it in the deck. But thank you very much, fine motion. Yeah, you know what? Fuck it. I was gonna say burst. Burst there. That's good. That, so we get our mood up. Mood up, and then we also get the stamina, which is nice. I'm gonna aim for swinging first. As much as I should just grab Professor of Curvature while it's there, I'm gonna aim for swinging first so that Bourbon has stamina. Did I just get 10 carrots? Alright, I'll take it. Right, yeah, so this is where the Japan Cup is, so we'll try and do that. Yes, this looks good. I like that. I like that. Very nice. Yep, we're gonna take it. I'm gonna start building towards it. Corner recovery by itself is not that good. We're gonna start building towards it. Stream's going alright, right? No, nothing's changed yet. We're not on the ReZero part yet. You know, I'm paying close attention. Yes, fuck yeah, Bourbon. Okay, much better than before. We could go for a Rimakinen. Do we take the gamble? We take the gamble. No, it was not worth it. She did it again. We're gonna take this one. This one will get super quick up. We get a hint, and raises people's stats. That's good. That's what we want. We are gonna be fucked on energy. How's our stats looking? We could be alright. Let me make sure I didn't, like, accidentally do anything. Yeah, we're good. Okay. I think we can do it. I think, you know, maybe I'm a little too confident. Except I never am. Fuck yeah, Bourbon. Fuck yeah. You know what? You gave me one of the worst runs last night. Fuck it, try it, because we're this low. Good. You gave me one of the worst runs last night, but you know what? Today's looking better. Today's looking much better. We won't have enough for swinging yet, but this might give us enough. Show me it. We take that. We take that. I mean, realistically, as long as we clear the first stage, we're fine, right? And then we can take whatever risks we want to after that. But we like to see that. Okay. Okay. This is an alright run. We're on senior year. We start focusing on stats now. I mean, obviously, when we can Spirit Train, we can Spirit Train. But, go with the points. I'd actually like to have more. I mean, obviously we're too low to do that, but I just wanted to see if there was anything at all. Can we get Bushel or anything higher? Okay. As long as it's not tissues, that's fine. We're actually gonna have enough wit soon, which is nice. That is a very nice few, so we take that. Stats go up. Yeah, I assume it's not starting with ReZero because they have this, like, just section at the start. And I don't fully know what's going on with that. I'm, like, double checking to make sure, like, this is, like, you know, not on me or some shit. It's going to something else now. I don't know what. I kind of want to do that for Creek. We get more guts with that too, but we get guts with this. How much do we get? We get like 12. It's half. It's half for getting Creek up. Ooh, excuse me. I'm gonna take it. Fuck. We're probably gonna have to give her one of these. I was hoping for the New Year's one. Or not New Year's, but the Shrine visit. I said New Year's again. Been a whole year for her again. Can we get long? Fuck. Okay. I mean, decent stat spread on that. We'll get the up because, yeah. We try it. Super Creek having a burst is good because if we can get it on stamina, that's a huge deal. They're swinging. So not too insane of a run so far, but it is pretty decent. Having B+ on both stats, I'm happy about. That doesn't always happen. Sometimes the luck is just shit, right? For Bourbon, it's good, right? I've had better runs for other Umas, but for Bourbon, this is decent. That's not decent. We're building her for long. We kind of want to try and get innate experience. Which is why we get it for free. Because, you know, we're goated. We try it. One more turn till Unity. Ooh, we are going to have an issue soon. Except no, we aren't. Thank you very much. Fuck it. Honestly, I don't care about the summer camp being next. That is a huge deal. That's a lot better. I wanted my guts up, and that does it. We can't get Professor of Curvature yet. That's fine. Still not ReZero yet. I don't even know that they've started. I think they are just starting the advertisements at this time, but like it's actually starting later. It might be like 10 o'clock, in which case we have enough time to do this run and maybe another. We'll see. We'll see how things go. We'll see how it plays out. I am out of my drink. It's gonna be a little bit bad for me. Unfortunate burst area, kinda, but you know that might fix. I kind of want to go for the speed almost, but this is like stats and everything. It's better. I am willing to take a risk if it is good. Not really. That is pretty damn good stat-wise. So we do it. That's 5 Umas there. And that's S rank. There we go. Sick. We are already there. It's on means nothing for Bourbon, but that's okay. Yeah, Brian. We'll train you so that you're up to 4. I'm kind of shocked you weren't already, but that's alright. Very good. Very good to have. I can't check my stats. 10 stamina would be nice as just an addition, but I think we'll I think we'll go for the planes. Play it safe, you know. Speaking of which, get super quick off. This gives us stamina and skill points. So that's good. You know, we can compensate for earlier. And that's good. This could actually be a decent run. This could legitimately be decent. It depends on how everything from here goes. That's not where we want to burst. That's good, though. That's good. We are not getting that. We don't need to. Genuine firm belief we don't. We're just making sure there's no lone wolf or anything like that. We got straightaways. Might as well aim for our long skills. The only issue I could see arising, and it's why I'm thankful that we got Professor of Curvature and Swinging, is the issue that our stamina is not high enough for the URA finale with long. That's the one issue I see, right? Because in one turn, like, in one turn's worth of its, like, time, there's no shot we get enough. So, we're gonna do that. We could get potentially really good bursts. So the only problem right now is speed is not inherently perfect, right? We definitely want to have higher speed right now. That's our main issue. That could fix in the next few turns, but there have been runs where that hasn't fixed. If it does get fixed, that's huge, right? That's great. Otherwise, I could also go for focus. Focus is not a bad idea. All clear. I don't think they're talking about ReZero yet. I honestly can't tell when they are going to or where it may be, but like if this is just like advertisement stuff or if ReZero is like later. But you know, we'll play it safe. That goes back. Oh my god, the right click goes back. I didn't know about that. That's good to know. Can we get anything for long that's cheap? We can. Well, actually, passing another racer late. Then again, for front runner, that's not the worst. I probably shouldn't have grabbed it, but it's not the worst. Kisan, you can be built for medium, right? I like to swap. Should be fine. Hopefully. Let's see. Oh, that's not good. That's rough. Okay. Bourbon. Okay. I was worried about that. I'm like, Kid-san, I switched you. You really should have been good. S and those is nice. It does give us the training for that. That's not a lot of speed. I'm gonna play for wit and we're gonna see. Hopefully we can get something good here. Yeah, I don't know that they're starting with ReZero because they're showing, what is it? Yeah, Classroom of the Elite. That's what it was. So I'm assuming they're starting with that, and then we'll see when ReZero is. Okay. We hope for the best on our speed. It's not perfect, but it could work out. Depending on the scenario, it could work out. We need a lot. We need a lot before the finale. Otherwise, it's just an okay run. Like, it's a run that could be good for Sparks, but I need, like, all, what is it, like 4 cards? All 4 cards to show up. Ah. And that's how the run gets killed. We do it anyways, just cuz, but yeah. Yeah. It happens. It happens. It's unfortunate. It was going well. Luck of the draw. We got an 8 experience. This is very likely not an A+ run at all. I think her speed is too low, in my opinion. I could be wrong, but... Almost makes me regret not taking that risk earlier. Like that 40%, because like that would have been a lot of speed, but... I didn't want to risk it. Nope, wrong skill. I'm looking for you. Give me those. Okay. Yeah, it wasn't going to be A+. It's not even that good of a spark. Team player. That's a bourbon moment. It's the best run I've had for her, but... seeing as we're still waiting, might as well do another. Got all my missions. Alright. You know what? I could build another Rudolph. I've kind of wanted to, just because I upped her potential all the way last night. So I was, you know, curious to do another run. But you might be good. Or what do you have? Because you might not be bad. Yeah, I mean, that's not the worst. Yeah, okay, you. Ooh, excuse me. That's fine. And then, same as usual. Dodo could actually be really good here because it's Rudolph, so... Though I could use, or try and find a front-runner one for medium that could be good, but... Yeah, same build. I'm excited. I can almost uncap my Brian again. And that's going to be huge, because that means, hey, I get to have another card at like 45. It'll be good. I like using Brian, right? I do need like a single or like uncap on Kitasan, and then I can use my own. We'll do that. But until then, you know. If we're waiting a while, I might actually grab a drink in a bit. Okay, yeah, they started the stage last one really late. Okay. Maybe I'll go on BRB and just grab a quick drink. Like, just grab another can. But just while I'm in the training mindset, let me just train up, and then we'll do it. Medium straightaways is good. Hopefully we can also get corners. If we can get corners, that'd be great. Busted. That's good. We'll take that. We'll take the one with more stamina. It's early on. Might as well. I probably could have gone with the power there, but eh. Alright. I almost clicked recreation, but luckily, you know, we have the warning turned on. I forgot to turn it back on mobile, so... It's a little more scary on that. That's good, but we have a 24% chance. Sick. I wanted to close my eyes, I didn't want to see. Yeah, I mean, might as well. 20 guts is good. Okay. And we already have... Oh, well, no, we have this because it's built in. But it'll have a hint level, and that'll be nice. Probably. Hopefully. Okay, let me go on BRB real quick, and we'll be good to go. Let me just do that. Alright. BRB. Alright. Back to it. Yep, there we go. Making sure we're all good. Okay. What happened? Bourbon. Not bourbon. Sorry, bourbon's consistent with that sort of thing. Rudolph, what the fuck happened? everything went fine training-wise. Fuck it. Like, despite what they said, the power's not even the worst. Is there no medium one? Where the fuck is there? Okay. Alright, sure. Why not? We'll do that so Manhattan Cafe goes up. That was an interesting debut. Power going up with this, by the way. Yeah, we're a bit low on wit. Might as well. More wit. Yeah, I'm well aware, game, but you're only giving me one option. And I hope that option goes well this time, because if not, she's gonna lose, like, during the debut. Okay. Fucked up thing here is that the next cup, she's probably not winning. Right. All that fucking... all that luck and problems and all this that usually happens with Bourbon has been transferred over. I should give you a skill, but at the same time, like, did you even have to... or you had to place top 5, I guess. Corners. Fuck it. It's not hint leveled, but it'll be something. It'll do something for you. Oh yeah, I have to watch it because... Now, to be fair, in regards to this, I got Rudolph recently. Okay, she at least got 4. I got Rudolph relatively recently, around the time of Dodo's banner. I actually got her on the same multi. I got Dodo, which made me worried that I got her and not Dodo. But they were both there, thankfully. And the nice thing about that is like, oh yeah, you know, I like Rudolph. I think she's cool. So it's like, you know, I'm glad to actually get her. But, what was I going to mention? But in regards to that cup where essentially there's no, or I guess race, 'cause it's not, is it a cup? I don't know fully know. That race I've yet to actually do, like in terms of having her win, because again, it just hasn't lined up in terms of me actually training her and not training other Umas and everything. I'm gonna do that so Kid-san goes up. It's not a bad burst either, well, it's not bad. But yeah, I just haven't had, you know, a moment to do so. It's been a bit rare that I've done Rudolph runs, mainly because the one I got immediately was pretty decent, right? So I was like, oh, well, no reason to, you know, go through with it. Now it's a little different because I'm getting a lot more consistent A+s, so I'm like, okay, I do want to get a better Rudolph because of that, but we'll see how it goes. Yeah, the medium straightaways, that does have a hint level. I forgot we actually got that, so. That's ass. That is not even, like, risk-worthy. Where did I put it? Oh yeah, I put it in sprint. It's so fucked up that it just puts the two of them on sprint. I think that's like, not to say one of the issues, but it's one of the things that's like hard to account for Unity Cup, is the fact that you have to work around the cards you have in a certain sense. So it's like, if you have the Bakushin speed card, that's really good because you can just shove that on sprint and she's built for sprint. That simple. Oh, she needs to win a race. Just win the race. We could do the G2 just cause. But yeah, so like if you have Bakushin, it's like, okay, yeah, well, it's not the worst because I'm gonna do that, even though. It's not the worst because then you can kind of play around that issue. But if you're someone like me running these cards, it's like, well, now you have the problem of nobody can actually be on sprint early on, so sprint is just dead, right? There is no shot that anybody shows up for sprint. Maybe I should do the race right now. But yeah, it's like there's no shot anybody shows up for sprint, and that creates a problem there of like, well, okay, so your sprint's dead, you just have to hope for everything else. Not a bad thing, but again, it kind of makes it a bit difficult to play that first race so early in terms of like the high one, because it's like, well, don't really work like that. Now, when I'm building mile Umas and stuff like that, or sprint ones, you know, funny enough. Well, I guess mile, because it's rare that I build sprint ones in a certain sense. When I'm building them for mile, it's a lot easier because, okay, yeah, the cards are more power focused, so therefore, let me see my training. Yeah, okay. They're built more for, you know, power and everything, so therefore, sprint isn't out of the question, right? And I can appreciate it for that. But otherwise, And I would say one thing if it was like, you know, we like, oh, it's like we have more cards on the way, so there's more chances for that sort of thing to be better, right? There's something to be said about that. But the big point to make about this, in terms of Unity Cup, those were not some great sparks. A big point to make about this is the fact that we're all playing. Yeah, I'll take Hawkeye. We're all playing Unity Cup because it's the new scenario and it's good and everything, and there's a lot that works with it. The problem is, Anniversary is when the next scenario drops. And Anniversary is sped up just like this half Anniversary was. So that's in February. So in February, nobody's going to be playing Unity Cup anymore, right? Or at least for the most part, people won't be. So now it creates that issue of like, well, people are going to move away from that. And just because we have new cards, it doesn't really mean much, right? I'm going to take this just because. Just because we have new cards, it doesn't really mean anything, right? So, it's kind of the unfortunate thing of, like, maybe if Unity Cup was, like, later, if it was one of the later scenarios, it'd be fine. It's just a matter of timing on it isn't perfect, right? Timing on it in terms of how we're going about it isn't perfect. Obviously, this is how it was on JP, but I'm just saying that as could have been better, right, in a certain sense. Now, that said, I know later some support cards matter in the sense of scenario links. I know scenario links is a thing that they will keep for later scenarios, right? Like, they won't function in the same exact way that we have here, or at least, you know, you might you might hear scenario links and think, oh, like something very similar to Unity Cup, like 1-to-1, and it's like not entirely, because it will be similar in the sense of like using those Umas to what I understand, but it's not gonna be like, oh yeah, you know, you do, we'll take that, and then we rest and we get great. It's actually perfect. It's not gonna be the same in the sense of like, oh yeah, you do all this where you do spirit training and everything, right? And like, you know, whatever it may be, and there might be specific things to specific Umas, like, you know, the rice and all this, and it's like, no, it's gonna function a little differently to what I understand. But, you know, it's not a bad thing. It's just... Also, our actual skills have been not too strong, and I'm a little disappointed. Like, we're getting good hints overall, but, like, they're not really playing too many event scenarios that help out Rudolph. But yeah, so that's the unfortunate thing for Unity Cup, in my opinion, is that there's not much that can change in that time. At most, you can pull stuff that would be good for it, but that's pulling, right? That implies you get lucky with some of that. And I mean, I think Bakushin might have been one of the ones coming up next in terms of just like, you know, banners and all that. She might actually already be out. She might be on a Hishi's support banner stuff. You know, I could be wrong on this, and she could be on Hishi's support banner, and then that's, you know, a different story. Then I sound like a big fucking liar. More guts. But, yeah. Not much else to say. I just kind of wanted to, you know, bring that up as a, like, we're gonna try it. Just because. Last turn. Might as well. Resting's going to be better here, probably. Palmer, I'm glad to have you. Yeah. Alright. Stats aren't what I want them to be, but luckily Brian comes in. I'm just going to do that so we get better stats. Also does help with the Unity training, but it's not perfect. Yeah. More energy. I like having more energy. I'm a big energy person. No. Well... It's the same difference either way, I guess. More stamina is nice. Okay, yeah, these stats aren't perfect. It's not a great spread. And again, Kita-san has not shown up to give us more of that, and we still don't have swinging. I feel it. Ooh, excuse me. Keeps happening. Alright. Thank you very much, Rudolph. So, Japan Cup plus Arima, if everything goes right, should actually get her up to Star, and that'll be very good. But that assumes everything goes right. And, these past two runs, sometimes things going right didn't seem to be, correct. Yeah, I think that card is on banner, but I could be wrong. I just wanted to see what the... That's pretty good, but I mean, I'll give you that. You need something to just have endurance. Pace strategy is not the worst. Okay, good. If we can keep that up, we get the Star early, and that's great. Probably should have done the bottom one, but you know what? It could have been worse, I guess. Not bad stat-ups from that. Kinda helps, kinda helps. Do we do it for Creek? Kita-san, your skills aren't gonna be too insane. But you'll give corner... The problem is, you'll give corner adept, but you don't... You haven't given me what I needed yet. Yeah, let's try it. No, that's not what we need. I mean, it could be good for this next one, but I don't really want to build her for long. I kind of have her on medium right now. We're just going to try. And runs can still turn around at this point, right? That's Not the worst. That still gets us the star. Being in second is alright. The only issue here is I don't know how well our Unity stuff is going. That's the only issue I see. So as much as I could argue we're doing alright. Yeah, right, like... We could try it. Right, we could try it just cause maybe this will be the difference we need. Or it'll make things worse. Okay. There was 4 wins there, by the way. One of them shouldn't have, but there was 4 wins. That's a good difference, actually. That'll get us up to B. Unless we were already at B. I don't think we were, because it would have done the stat raise. That'll get us up to B. That'll be nice. Fuck it. Give me the energy. Hopefully we can get more training in for you. That's good. That's very good. That's absurdly good. Like I said, runs can turn around at any point. Okay. Can I get something good? Not the best. That's actually kind of decent. This is also decent, and we'll raise them, so that's good. We go for that, absolutely. Outer Post is not bad. I don't mind using it, right? I'm actually quite a fan of it. But we'll see how much usage I get out of it. I do not like these. I think I'm just gonna go with... Do that. Ooh, excuse me. Do that so we raise stamina and get the 2. Now we have 2 bursts ready. That is a significant difference, but we'll have to see how different it can shape up to be. Fuck. It could still go well. If we can get medium here, I think it could go better. I don't know if I like this run a lot. I don't know if I like this run a whole lot. It's kind of rough around the edges. I mean that's good. I'll take the burst just so we can get Manhattan up. I don't know, man. I don't know. This is rough. Like, none of them are showing up. I could give her debuffing skills, just cuz. I don't know. Hydrate. It's a long race, so honestly I should. Like, her fan amount is nice, but it's just like the actual stats and skills and everything is rough. Like, this is like, oh, well, there it is. Like, this is the ideal type of run if everything else was good. Speaking of which, I might have to shut my fucking mouth soon. Did we get the summer break stuff? It's gonna force me down. Game, I just wanted to see. Game, seriously. That's the run, that's after the race. I just wanted to double check it. The summer is not soon. I mean, I probably could have looked at the actual calendar. Of course, as I say that. We take it. We take it. Okay. This run could turn around. Ideally we get well rested. This is gonna really be bad for us, actually. Well rested, please. Okay. I mean, it's not the worst to get all refreshed. I was kind of worried about sleep deprived more than anything, but... we're gonna build for curvature. We take it. We take it. We try. Again, this could be the turnaround we need. Or... Nope, it worked. Worked on all of them. Okay. Significant difference. That brings it all to A. That's huge. That means we can get to S. Taiki goes up. That's good. We're just gonna rest as is. No point in doing the wit bullshit. We do wit just because. Despite what I just said. We do that. Absolutely. Puncher goes up. Things are a little rough. I'm gonna rest. We do that. Actually, no, non-standard would be long. We're not building her for long. I didn't realize how low Brian was, but this should fix that. That's been another thing, is we have not gotten the characters trained up well enough, and you know, that's pretty damn on me, but... Do that. Okay. Where was this when we were using bourbon? Seriously, where was this when we were using bourbon? I mean, yeah, fuck it, we do it, that's 20 stamina. We rest and we see if we can get the burst there. If we can get the burst there, that is huge. No, but that's still pretty decent. That still gets us to A+, and that's before the finale. That's actually pretty good. My only issue is we still don't have swinging. We would need to get that pretty quickly. And I don't think we will. I don't think we physically have the time to get swinging in that, like, window. So, the alternative is we just go for a lot of, like, okay, we have pace, we have hydrate. Maybe one more endurance skill wouldn't hurt. We just go for that and see how it works. Up top star. Okay, thank you Super Creek for the double energy. This could be good. This could actually be good. Because this is before the finale. So it's not like we're too low just yet. We need to hope for good luck. But our guts isn't bad. Our guts will go high enough that it's C. That's not the worst. Our wit will be at C. Pretty decent. Could potentially be higher, but I'm not going to complain. Speed and stamina is really just what we want here. Higher. Oh, I forgot she gets that. That's right. Rudolph gets a boost at the end of her career. That's right. That's actually huge. We still don't have enough for Professor. But this might. We are in a rough spot. They're spread out well. It's just our sprint. We just fucking try it, man. We just hope for the best. I don't have high expectations, but we try. Fuck. I think that decides it. I think that decides it. Never mind, fuck what I said. I'll shut the fuck up. I will never speak again. Except for right now. Whoa. Okay, okay. I mean, yeah. Alright. I see a play here I could do. I mean, it's not a horrible idea, but it's like, I don't know how well our speed will go, and that's what worries me. So that'll bring us to 975. That brings us to... I'm like failing the math for some reason. Would it be 70? Yeah, 73, I want to say. Yeah, I want to say roughly 73 or something like that. So 75 versus 73. I mean... I can't see my other speed cards right now, so... Yeah, let's take the gamble. Let's take the gamble. So, if all goes well, we could get all of them on speed. That's a huge difference. That could potentially get us a really good run. That could be really good. It just depends on what we get. I could give her its on, actually, thinking about it. Not the worst idea. Also, firm condition is pretty good. You know what? This could work in our favor. If this works correctly, this could work in our favor. We'll try it. We'll try it. How much is it on? Okay, it's not bad. It's not the worst. Ooh, excuse me. I don't know why I pulled up my whole arm that time. Okay. No. Again, I mean, it's just the stats, again, that's how it is, but it's like, fuck, dude. That's good stamina, but S. Just cuz. Just because. I mean, we're at S. The runs this time around are not too great. Oh, no. Don't start with this. Do not start with this, Rudolph. Literally, we are already having a bad time. Okay. Fuck. Yeah, we'll get that. I'm not gonna get that skill, but, you know, it's on is good. And then, firm conditions. As much as I mentioned outer post, it's not guaranteed. They were on outer, so... yeah, it wasn't that good. Not the worst sparks. When the Agnes event comes around, it could be good, but... I'll just write that down. Yeah, third best. Fun fact, those 3 runs are all the runs I've done for Rudolph. I really mean it when I say I haven't done many runs for the character. Okay, one more. And hopefully it should be switching over to ReZero soon, so... Because it seems like they're wrapping the current section up. I could try for a better Fuji run. Not the worst idea. Which one was my good one? Or like the one I particularly like using for her? Is it you? You do have a good main skill. I do like your main skill a lot. This is the dirt one. That's what that one was. That one's useful for Haru. Or not Haru, Taiki. Can be useful for Haru depending, but usually it's wit or speed for Haru. This could be good depending. I feel like I remember this Rudolph one being good. Oh, my nose. Hold on. Okay. Apologies. Yeah, I mean, this one will be decent. It could be higher. I don't know if there's any others, but how good was this vodka? She's alright. I'm like looking down occasionally just to make sure. This will put you in a good spot for medium, which we do like to have because some of your races just are medium. So it's nice. And then we use this deck. Honestly, I still have Nishino in here. I don't think Nishino needs to be in here. See the mess that is my box here. Well, I guess the problem is like I usually use Gold Chip, but Gold Chip's not really... It's the problem of Gold Chip's not really good for this deck particularly because it's built for long. Right, so it can be fine for a medium Uma because it's like, well, some races are long and all that. If this was uncapped one more time, it would be fine. I don't know, man. I guess I could keep it as is. If Sweep or Asian were higher, it'd be alright. I think we just keep it as is. It's not to say Nishino is bad, it's just, you know, having something that's uncapped is way more... Or like something that's super uncapped is way better. Problem is, my 2 speed cards that are uncapped, you know. 3 of them there, we take the training. We do our FNAF cams again. Nothing. Rest. Bum, 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 bum. I do like the Unity Cup in the sense that it's very similar to the actual series, like the, you know, anime and manga and all that. Kind of fun in that regard, because it's like, oh yeah, you know, this feels very much like, you know, the Uma that you can see via the, like, oh, the TV show, but you know what I mean. So it's nice in that sense. We do that. So we roughly want B rank on stamina at the minimum, hopefully. Roughly the same stats for everything else, right? We got the same thing. Or not the same thing, but like got the same thing as before, like C rank or something like that, or C+, hopefully. Same with wit, right? Fairly standard, just like before. It's just we're focusing on 2 different stats now. I've seen some people, I mean, I get it for the sake of score, but I've seen some people, like, legitimately build their Umas, like, speed, wit, and then power, and they're built for, like, medium and long, and it's like, what? Why? Like, yeah, you get a big score with that, and it works for, like, oh yeah, if you want the rewards. But if you are legitimately trying to use that, it ain't gonna work. Speed. Alright. They still haven't changed the panel yet. I don't know if... Oh, actually they're waving off. Yeah, I said that and then they're waving off. I was gonna say, it's like, it is like... what is it, 10:10 right now? Yeah, it's 10:10, or 10:11 actually. So it's like, I assume it's potentially soon, if this was the time for it. Whatever it may be. But we'll see. They'll show the actual, like, I guess, like, poster in a certain sense. They did announce something for this, I saw. Because I know this has an anime. So they did announce something for that, so there is a potential chance Re:Zero does have something to show. Which is exciting. But yeah. Okay. Oh yeah, so I guess if we're building her for mile or sprint. You know, I could have built her for sprint, thinking about it. Shit, I could have done that. I probably should have given her a spark there, because she's not currently... Ooh, excuse me. Yeah, she's a B rank. I should have given her a sprint spark. That was my bad. I mean, I could build her for mile and then try and get a different Uma on sprint. I can try it. I might have to build King Halo. But we'll see. We'll see how it goes. It's gonna be so much easier later down the line because it's like one of the ones I want to pull for is Calstone. I really like how her whole gimmick is like, oh, straightforward thinking, straightforward, or like straight, you know, running all this and everything. Like everything's a straight line to Calstone. And it's like, oh, she'll be a you know, sprint runner, so that'll be an easy solution for some of this. Okay. Yeah, you know what? We'll take the speed. Thank you, Tannhauser. We'll do that. Get our burst. Wait, goes back up. Ooh, that's 3 of them. That's very good. Okay. Right, currently they're on ads, so we don't have to worry too much. Well rested. Thank you very much. We'll just take that, just cause. Get the training up. Pony. We do that. And I think that got Kitasan up to 4, which is good. That's good, because that means we can get Breath of Fresh Air at some point, which is nice. Assuming that it, you know, ends up working out in that way. You don't have a lot of stuff that I want to grab, and I mean... The sprint skill would be great if I gave you a sprint spark. That's my bad. Again. What I should have done is use the Bakushin. I think I put on McQueen, and McQueen gives stamina. Which is not bad, right? We like having stamina. But if I put on Bakushin, it would have been Sprint Spark plus extra speed. Kind of nice. Yeah, we have to build with stamina then, and we don't have anybody for it, but... Probably shouldn't have done that. Kind of thinking about it. But, you know what? It's alright. Yeah, that was a bad play on my end. I don't know that there's anything I would want to grab for it. I mean... Did it put her on sprint? Is that why? No. We could take the top one if we're good with it. Could do that. Do that. We're just gonna build her for mile because at this point, no choice. That upped our chances. We could try. Fuck it. I fucked up as is. Let's see if it works out. Yes. Okay. Wow. That's a good start. That's a really good start. Yeah, so winning that top one is absurdly good for us, but it comes at the risk of if you lose it, that pretty much feels like it throws away the run, right? So it's very hard to get that balance with it. We're going to go for energy this time. It's very hard to get that balance, but if it works out, it is well worth it. It makes a significant difference, and you can very presumably consistently get, I'm using a lot of words there, you can most likely actually have S rank before the final race comes up, which is very nice. But it obviously goes off the assumption that it's like, well, it works out the way it does. But we're going to do that because I want to get Narita up, and then bursting on stamina is not the worst, right? She needs some. She at least needs some. Mile is not entirely power and speed. It does require some extra stats in there. You can rest. Okay, well. Let's take that. I didn't even mention because I'm like wearing the sweater this time. Last time I was, you know, here and everything, I was mentioning like, oh, it's so hot out and all this. I did mention it flip-flopped between, you know, hot and cold, but like, you know, I was mentioning the fact that it's like, oh, it's so hot out and everything. We're back in the weather where it is just outright cold, where it is like I need to wear my sweater indoors and everything, and it's just like that. So that's how it is. We'll take that. Race already is a little concerning, but oh, give me something good. Okay. 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 Medium's gonna be rough for her. But this is Fuji Kiseki, and she is like one of the best. Why do I even have Taiki Shuttle on my main screen? I like Taiki. I do actually like Taiki, but I'm like thinking about it of like, I really enjoy Fuji. I watched the movie and really enjoyed Fuji's dynamic with Pocket. Why do I not have Fuji on my main screen? I'll switch her after we're done. That was really good. Thank you, Nishino. And then thank you for one of the worst gold skills in the game. That's partially why I'm like a little opposed to using her. It's like, she's great as an actual, you know, card with all these boosts and everything. She's rough when it's like, oh yeah, she gives you beeline bursts. And that is not a good gold skill. I did actually mistake it in the past occasionally for Speed Star. And I was like, oh, I got Speed Star, and I'm like, wait, no, that's not the bad one. The Speed Star is actually kind of decent. Because that was also when I was using Fine Motion. Also, she's getting sleep deprived a lot, which is a little unfortunate. Her speed is not very high, and that worries me. I'm gonna go rest so that she's just ready for summer camp. That's what we're gonna do. Again, speed's not the best right now. I hope for better later down the line, but we'll do this. We'll do that, maybe? Yeah. Oh, wait, that's that skill. Yeah. I mean, you know what? Sure. We'll get Big Sisterly. Ooh, we can try another risk. Again, we won the first race. That's what matters the most. And we won this one too. Thank you, Kitaru. we might as well. We get the speed, it levels up Brian, we get Rice up. It's not perfect, but it's alright. That is good. That is just outright good. That is good for us. Again. Pace Chaser Corners is also very nice. Does that get us up to B? Maybe we do Guts? Because we haven't been getting a lot of Guts, and we're not going to be stamina training a ton. So I think we do Guts. Because if we power train, we stamina train. But if we do the other, it's a different story. Okay. We did fail the wit. That's okay. You know, it's a last turn. Like, fuck it. Here we go. Right. I should put her in more races, but we'll see. I'm gonna give her wit so that that's higher. I could throw her in the sprint one, but I'd rather not. There's no mile ones here. Ooh, excuse me. It's not a lot to actually put her in. I could put her in the current sprint one, but I don't know that'll be too great. We're gonna do that so it levels up vodka and gets the spirit up. I kind of wanted to do the other, but I think it will just work out better that way. Oh, there's the ReZero advertisement. It might actually be now because they're showing that. I want to do this just for the training. Just for getting them all up there. Give me more. Rest. You are getting a lot of those. We'll do wit again. Yeah, fuck it. Why not? I'll probably get rid of Night Owl on the next turn I have. Actually, yeah, no, the next turn will be fine. Okay. Stamina's not the greatest right now, but that's just because we haven't gotten a lot of power training. That is good for us. I think that actually gets her enough. Oh yeah, funny thing about my Fuji, if it wasn't noticed. We're gonna see it in a moment. If people saw me select her and then didn't notice something about her, they will soon. Let's do that. See what we can get. We can get Big Sisterly. Here we got Pace Chaser Corners earlier, or a hint on it rather. I'm gonna get Big Sisterly first. Sorry, just locking in for a moment just to make sure there's nothing happening. Yeah, we do that. Okay. This is not too bad. This is not too bad. Didn't raise the stats very much, but that's okay. We're gonna do that because you have enough energy and we don't really need those stats. That's good. That's very good. That compensates for our issue earlier, and both are at B. Fuji, if this all goes well, this could work out really nicely. Let's see what we get. Okay. As long as it's got tissues, it's fine. It's just, ideally, obviously, we want the larger stuff. That could be good. I don't know that we go with it though, because this also has a burst on it. So. And that will get us some stamina. A decent bit at that. So. Yeah, so now it'll be noticed. Yeah, so level 3, because when I was pulling for Dodo, I already had Fuji. I got Fuji, I think in like a multi or two of her banner. It didn't take very much. I'm very thankful for that, because that was actually prior to watching the movie. So when I did watch the movie, I was like, oh shit, I actually like this character a lot, right? Already enjoyed her campaign as is, but it's like, oh, I enjoy her even more thanks to the like movie. That could be so insane, but we're gonna rest. But then yeah, the funny thing, so I pulled on Dodo's banner, and then in the midst of doing that, I got her again. So it was like, oh cool. And I had a lot of goddess statues left over, because I had already gotten very good. I had already gotten all my 2 stars and everything, and 1 stars up to 3 star. So that, in my opinion, didn't matter anymore. It was a sprint race, fair enough. Is she a sprinter? Shit, maybe I have to go for her. Or at least, like, throw a multi and see if I get it. But yeah, so I got her a second time on Dodo's banner. And I was very thankful for that, because I was like, oh cool, and I had all these goddess statues because I already got all my characters up to 3. So it was like, oh, okay. I'm gonna just do it. Right? And that was the really nice part about it, is like, oh yeah, my Fuji is now 4 star, so it means Lights of Vaudeville can like go all the way up to yeah, all the way up to, I think, currently level 4, so then it'll be level 5. Unironically, so she's getting her legend race soon. I might unironically try, also that worked. We do that. I might unironically try and just making sure. I might try and get her up to 5 star. As much as that's fucking insane. I have goddess statues left over. And I'm thinking about it, like, I like Fuji. I'm not opposed to the idea of get her up to 5 star and just go crazy, right? And, like, skills don't mean too much outside of team trials. But that's huge, right? Getting that sort of thing to pop off in team trials is nice, because then it's like, oh shit, now we get more points and everything. That's big. That's really big. So I might end up doing that. Alright. And I think, yeah. We can't get it yet, probably. Yeah, no. So Breath of Fresh Air is nice for compensating some, like, okay-ish stamina. Not perfect, by any means. I usually like to have another endurance skill on top of that. But it's decent for at least compensating what you're missing. And I appreciate it for that. We are going to be very close to S rank. We actually might get on the next turn. Depending. Harikite Ko. Yeah, fuck it. And now we can rest and go up to great. I thought that was saying I had an A in stamina for a minute. I was like, why is her stamina that high? We do that. Just cuz. And then that's gonna end it. I'm seeing the potential issue come up again. We should probably be fine. It's just, you know, it's funny to see. And that helps. That helps a lot. Shatterproof is actually going to be crazy for Fuji. I should get that. Because she is a pace chaser. And she is built for speed. She's also built for getting a shit ton of power right now. And now we can get it. Ideally we would have gotten Professor, but it's okay that we didn't. It's not the absolute end of the world. Swinging's like, usually when it comes to like medium and long, swinging's like the big one, and then it's like Professor of Curvature is really good, but it's not mandatory. Which is why Kida-san's showing up right now. Yeah. Just cuz. Don't know if we'll get the burst later. And Pace Chaser corners again. Fuck what I said. You know, I'll shut the fuck up. I'll... That's alright. That's an alright speed buff. My only worry is... What did our stat line look like there? I don't know how I feel. I've had Fuji runs like this before. That's my issue right now, right? I've had stat lines like this before. We hope for the best. We just hope for the best. We're gonna go for Professor, despite what I said earlier. We have Big Sisterly. We can go for Shatterproof because that is dirt cheap. I think we go for that first. Fuck it. This could be good. This could be good. Let's hope we win this. Right? Single circles are not a guarantee. But they are a good chance. That was pretty good. That's pretty good. Only problem is we're at the finale. So we have to hope for the best on our training. We could try it. I think we wait, but we could try it. Fuji, I really don't need that. Fuji's gonna make it tricky with that. I really wanted to gamble on a chance. I didn't put her in many races, which is kind of unfortunate. She could have had more skills. You know what? It worked out. It worked out. That's good. That's very good. We could even get another speed training. That's good. That could be helpful, potentially. But we're going to grab that for the time being. Get her some Shatterproof. Well, no, extra takes long, right. Preferred position might be alright. Laylo's not that insane, because that's the predecessor to Iron Will. I think preferred position is what we're going to have to go for. Which is not bad, but it's not perfect. This was an alright run. I can't necessarily say it seems too extreme. I mean, I could be wrong, but it doesn't seem too extreme. She did get an S. This could also be huge. Okay, this could be a good run. Again, her stamina is not going to be perfect. And that's just going to be the way it is. We have Breath of Fresh Air. It's okay. I don't know what else to say. Still not the stage yet, if anything. That's gonna run us poor. I mean, we do it just because. It is a very useful skill to have, even if it's not mandatory. It's probably the best of the bunch there. Okay, never mind. Fuck what I said. I'll shut the fuck up from now on. Yeah, our stamina could have been better. That's okay. That's pretty good. We do that. That was my second? Oh, because I think my first. Let me check how she was doing on the first. So this was my number 1. This was good, but the speed was a problem. That's what it was. I remember. I discussed it with my friend, and it was good, but the speed was a problem. This is better, but it's less stamina. That said, relatively same stats on guts and wit. It's just speed is 100 better. Which, I don't know if that's significant enough as a difference. There's also this one. Unless this is the one I did. No, that's an older run. Yeah, that's the run I had before. Oh, yeah, so it's way better than the current one I have. Never mind. I was stupid about that. No, okay, we're good. On top of the fact that she's an S in mile, the only problem is we need a sprinter, right? And if we go off that, yeah. Yeah, I have to build King Halo. Okay. I will duly note that, but there is a chance that Okay. This is possible. I can equip that Fuji. That was a good run. We actually ended off all these runs with something good. I'm saving, but I could just throw a multi for fun. It would be funny. I don't know. I could. It's still November. Fuck it. Let's be funny. Let's do it. Let's be funny about it. I don't think it's anything. Yeah. Fair enough. I'm only doing one. I'm not doing more than that. I just wanted to see if we could. Okay. That's fine. More statues, which means more Fuji. I have to wait. I have to wait for this to be done. This is fucked up too. I'm like so close. Okay, you can't see it here because this keeps happening. But I am like actually so close to the retention range, and I was in it, but like an hour passed or two, and I all of a sudden. Oh, excuse me. I mean, I knew it was gonna happen as soon as I woke up today and looked at the score. I'm like, oh yeah, I'm gonna lose this. It was close though. It was close. If I can get a good run, you know what? Fuck it, let's try. We still have to wait anyways. We don't have our Fuji yet, so it's not like we can be that good. Oh, it's not even... Okay, they're starting with a different stage anyways. Again, I have no idea how long we're going to be here for. I didn't really check timings or anything like that. It could very well be we're here at 4 AM. If we had one more win, it potentially... maybe. You know what? We need a sprinter, right? Sprint doesn't require a lot. This is your time to prove yourself right fucking now. You're turf, but I know I have a sprint one. I know for a fact I do. Is it the one with fucked up stats? Is that what it is? There's one with fucked up stats. Yeah. Well, no, actually, this is not bad. Alright. Now's the time. And now we will put it back on this. You're built for late, which is a bit of a problem. That does make you kind of funny, so we'll do that. Okay. Just because we have to wait, anyways. This is her chance to prove herself, or she is the exact same Uma I remember. You are the speed and power gamer. Now prove it. Okay, good start. Because this could be a huge difference for my team trials. I really should have double checked what the time was for the 3-0 event, because there is a chance it's like way later. There is a chance it is like the last one or something. And we're gonna be here at 4 AM like, hi guys! Which is like partially fine. I'm chilling tomorrow, right? I'm okay with that, even though I really don't want to stay up late, but I'll do it if I have to. It might be better to just honestly, like, if I'm not feeling it too much later, here's what I think. If it goes on for longer than I anticipated, and it is like way later, I think what we'll do is I will end off the stream. Probably just unlisted in general, right? Like it'll be in the streams playlist, but not the ReZero one. And then I will kind of just wait. I'll do some other stuff in the meantime. And that will be around when I do the recording for my reaction. Sick. But yeah, I think maybe that's what we do. Right? Just as like, because I don't know how long it's going to be. I don't know if my phone was correct on the fact that like it could be 4, like 3 AM or something like that. And it's like, I don't know that I want to be here for like that long, right? We started early and I wasn't aware of what the time was. I really should have double checked, but if it is going to be that long, that's a lot to wait for it. And I don't know about that. You know, I'm having fun doing Uma runs, but I can't guarantee we'll still be here. That said, if we're here long enough that it just ends up being around that time, you know, it's fair. Nah, it's the debut race. It'll be fine. I was ready to eat my own words, just so you know. I'm a little nervous about that, because I really did not check the time on it, and I should have. I absolutely should have. I mean, okay. Also, alternatively, I could stop streaming, start streaming later, right? That's also not a terrible idea, but it begins. But yeah, that's not a terrible idea either. It's just, you know. It feels like it makes more sense to just record, like, the reaction rather than anything else, if there is anything, but there is also a chance I stay up for absolutely nothing. The only problem I see is that I'm gonna, like, oh, you know, be late to all this and everything, and I don't get to see it, like, immediately, and, like, I kind of want to see it immediately. It's Arc 6, right? It is important to me, right? Like, I got the sleep I needed. I don't have shit tomorrow. I think I might as well, you know, try. But at the same time, that's the thing, right? It's like, I don't know about this. I should double check. Here's how I can maybe double check it. The WCT might announce the time for it. No man, that's a chapter. There's a new chapter that dropped while this was happening. There's a chance it's not soon. Here's what I'm gonna say. Am I doing anything in there? Not really. I don't know. I was gonna say, potentially if this run, you know, finishes and everything, I might end off there. For the time being. But I'm not even sure. Right? Because also it's like, there's not a lot to... it's weird to say. There's not a lot to do right now. Right? Like, I'm having fun with Uma. But I don't think I want to be streaming Uma, you know, all night long while we're waiting. So it's like, I don't know. It's a bit of a tough call to make. Give you that. I keep forgetting the schedule thing is up, so now I can just schedule whatever races I want. That. Over here. Wah, 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 wah. Wah, 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 wah. Yeah, I guess if those were for sprint, they don't matter here. She still won. Alright. Decent job. I do feel bad now. I'm like, man, I really, like, I shouldn't necessarily. It's not like that's, you know, a big deal, but it's like, I should have double-checked that. You know what? There is something I'm gonna ask a friend of mine, and if he is down for it, I will probably, I'll probably end off, like, after this if, you know, it's not the immediate next stage. If it is the next stage, you know, cool, we'll just do it, right? I'll wait for that, but otherwise, oh well. Although it is Saturday, he might not be able to. You know, I'm thinking about it, especially the lights. The lights are probably going to be an issue later. Yeah. Yeah, I think we'll wait for the next one and we'll see. Depending on if it's the next stage or whatever it may be, you know. And if it is, sick, right? That works out perfectly. Cool, we do the reaction, go from there, right? Assuming that there is something. Otherwise, I'll wait. I'll wait till it actually happens. I'll get the reaction up, right? I'll be up. I've been up for these reactions before. I'll be up. Right? I stay up for these for this ReZero news and stuff like that. Because it's like, you know, it's exciting to me. Right? I want to be there for that. ReZero and like Fist of the North Star are the two series that are going to do that for me. Where it's like, you know what? Fuck it. Yeah. Ooh, shit. I got 30 that time. I swear it's usually 20. Unless I'm picking up a different event. Unless it's a chance. That looked good. I mean, I know it was just Vodka who already had the burst, but... see what our sparks are like. Okay. It's my own, so I don't expect as good, but... that was alright. That was alright. That's actually pretty good. That's good for you. That could actually be really nice for the later half of the run, because she's not gonna have a ton of stamina. When is the last time this stuff... hold on. Because I still have, I think, the tabs open. I can double check on here. I want to see... let me minimize that. When is the last time this sort of thing happened? Because last time it was the actual, like, voiced trailer and everything. And I remember because I, like, you know, saw that news and I was excited. Let's see. Yeah, Standing in Victory. That was uploaded almost immediately after. Can I get a time on it? Because, like, I know I uploaded that almost immediately after I edited it, like, the clip and everything. The problem is, it shows the date, it does not show the time. Right. Like, how to check exact time? I mean, I guess this. I'll take that. Use it. Search. Damn, that was almost at 6 a.m. that I put that up. Yeah, I was up at... shit! So if that was around then... oh wait, you know what I can check? You know what I can check? I can check the announcements in regards to it. But it would be late then, yeah, so that... Maybe we don't. Maybe we don't. Maybe we wait, right? I will be here so I can immediately record it. But maybe we don't. Kind of unfortunate, but I mean, hey, we got to have fun streaming Uma. So I'm not opposed. I got to prove that I am here, right? I got to prove that this is going to be an on-the-spot reaction as soon as it happens. Yeah. Yeah. See, this is what I'm used to. Never mind. I'll shut up. Oh wait, this next one's the race she or like not has to, but this is the humiliation ritual race. Wow, okay. I didn't want to look. This is good because we can rest and then get great. So you know what? It works out. We'll get her gold skill. It's worth it. Alright. King Halo, you might be okay this time. You might be... Okay, well, we don't have really good mile runners, but, you know... We can still get good letter grades for that. The only unfortunate thing in regards to these announcements is, like, because it's an MF Bunko event, that means there's a lot of stuff to it. So, of course, ReZero can be pushed to the back rather than it's one of the immediate, you know, like, first things during an actual ReZero sort of event, or whatever it may be, you know. Just ends up happening. It makes sense. That's how that shit works. But, I mean, yeah, why not? Sure. She needs some stamina at the very least, and that'll get us up to C. Probably should get her some guts, but... Alright. Pretty good. Pretty good. Actually, not a bad stat line to start us off. How's our wit doing, actually? Of course, you lowered it right as we got it up during summer camp. Your wit's actually not the worst. I was expecting a lot worse, but that's not actually that bad. I should probably be focusing more on the spirits, but you know what? Actually, we're still getting them regardless. This is working out pretty well. I'm kind of shocked. I'm, like, legitimately kind of shocked. Not an ideal boost, but we'll go here instead. Just get Kitasan up. Do you have... No, I was gonna say, I think it's B and pace. Yeah, I was gonna say, I probably don't have a lot of skills. She has B and long because of our sparks. I don't know if he'll do well. Yeah, humiliation ritual. I have won it before, funny enough, on a run that was bad. I did actually win it, which is fun. Oof. I think it's because I was trying to build her for medium, and it's like, so as a result, she had the stamina for it. Keep going as usual, I guess. We're at B, pretty good. Get her some energy. That could actually be decent. I wish it would be slightly better, but... If there's anything but... I'm doing that. That just gets them both up there. That's useful. We do this. Just cuz. She's actually gonna have decent stamina by the end. At this rate. Yeah, competitive spirit could be good. I mean, she's late, but late is pretty common. I don't know about for sprint though, actually thinking about it. But we'll see. Alright. We could be here the whole night. Honestly, I could figure something out. Maybe I'll chill out and just play something. You know? Not the worst idea. I am already out again. Alright. Good bursts. Kitasan's up. That's nice. Oh, I forgot it was already shit. I mean, you know what? We picked a good option. I just forgot. I mean, yeah, why not? Does she have enough? She does. How much do you have? Oh, you have more than enough. Okay, you're good. Let's get you that. You need more wit. Let's do it. Burst it. Just cause. That for Brian, or we do that, but both of them are already bursted. That for Brian. Make Brian more common. Got us more energy. That raises Brian's friendship as well. Yeah. That's 52. That's a lot. Alright. King Haley, this could be a good run. This could legitimately be a good run. Maybe I judged you too harshly. Let's see. Sparks. Can we get anything good? Why did you get a long spark? Fuck it. Whatever. Fuck. Are you built for everything now? Ain't no way, right? Oh my god, she's built for everything. She's the all-around horse. I was trying to actually build this a while ago, and it's why I kind of had a bad run. I'll admit, yeah, that was a stupid idea. But, wow, you are the actual all-around horse again. That's impressive. I'm gonna try for that. Yeah. Rest. Very interesting scenario to have for her. Let's see what we can get. Medium duration, does that imply medium? I assume not, but I can't tell. It says medium duration, but I'm assuming that's saying duration in a literal sense. Could just be decent just to have. It's an all-around skill just for late surgers. I looked down at the screen to see what they were doing and it just focused on their breasts. I don't know what the fuck is going on with what they're showing off. We try that. Nope. Breath of fresh air is good for her. That will help. As per always. It will make up for some lack of stamina. And then we do this. And now she's ready for the sprint races. She's not ready for this one. Except she's still winning, but still, it's not related to this one. Ooh, excuse me. Keeps happening. Alright, pay it forward. And... yeah, razor wit. We're just gonna race just cuz. Hopefully we can do the top. Yep, okay. Alright, pretty good. And we're at A rank already, so that's gonna be potentially S, depending on how things go. Not depending, it's very likely it's an S, but you know what I mean. Speaking of S, you are already there with your speed, or not speed, power. That's interesting. If only that was somewhere else. Yeah, fuck it, try it. That's unfortunate. That's also unfortunate. Just go powered again, I guess. We're gonna have a lot of power. Huh. Please. Alright. I think I will stop training power from now on because it's probably gonna get overcapped if we keep going at this rate. So 6 turns, so we don't have a lot left. Very likely 4 turns of training. And we have 1 race in there, so... I'm gonna play this smart. Oh, 1 turn till. Okay, fair enough. We're actually close to the end. Professor of Curvature is really good. Get her that energy so she's ready for the next turn. We're gonna be down to the wire on some of these stats, so I hope everything goes alright. She won't have legend, that's okay, it's not required, but it's nice. Fuck dude. Just give me it in the right area. I might not do the mile race just cause I want her to have more speed. Yeah, I think I'm... yeah. She's like, actually... that's a lot. She's like actually doing well for once, but it's just like, I want more speed in there. It says 1 turn left. But, oh yeah, because it has to do the like, URA finale image and then you do training 1 more time. Okay, fair enough. It is correct. How much stamina you got? I could get her breath. Just cause. Just cause. If she gets stamina checked at all, there could be an issue. Let's get her that. This is gonna be tricky. I'm gonna hope for the best. But if she does this, it could be good. Could be very good for her. Fuck. No. Unfortunate. It happens. That's just how it is. That last one can be tricky. But, fuck it. Those 2 are gonna go up. This could be like a nuclear spirit burst. Depending on how it goes. Gave her mile. Interesting. I guess her speed needed to be higher. Makes sense. Yeah. Good. Good. I'm gonna hope for best, or for the best luck on the last turn. I'm gonna go for speed, assuming that there is proper speed there. If not, she is fucked. She has no chance. But all right, best of luck. Okay. 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 This was a good run. This was actually not half bad. That was pretty good. That was pretty good. It could have been better, obviously, if we got the actual win and everything on the Unity Cup, but... Alright, King Halo. You've proven me wrong. You've proven me wrong. That was pretty decent. You don't have enough for Professor Curvature. You... Ooh. Okay. 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 No. Doesn't fit. I was gonna put how, just in terms of like the actual run being kind of decent. Yeah, there's the other runs. That's how King Halo goes for me. Yeah, okay. Okay. Fuji. You're getting replaced. It's good enough, because like... I mean, yeah, okay, that's a wit one. Like... It's a lacking a bit on speed, but it's pretty fucking close. It's pretty fucking close. Fuji, who the fuck do you even replace on this side of the team? I just realized. Fuji, can you even replace anybody? I guess you could replace Vodka. Vodka, you actually have okay stamina for... Oh, but you're built for Mile. I didn't consider that there was an A+. I forgot that my Mile is actually pretty good. Probably better than Ogre, which is really unfortunate. Okay, next goal. Build Ogre again. Literal favorite. And build her for medium. That's the next goal. I think the reason I didn't is because my medium one... Or no, she's built for long is one of them. Or no, this is the medium one, yeah. And I think she's actually pretty good. Yeah, she's like not half bad. This was before Unity Cup, obviously, but like, she was not half bad. I mean, I could put her back on. Let me see what that's like in comparison. Probably not great. Because, like, who do we have on medium? She'll be better than Rice. She'll be better than Rice. I mean, it's unfortunate in some regards. Yeah, she'll be better. Yeah. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna put you and replace it with Ogre. Daiwa, can you get in front? Vodka, can you get in front? I don't know if any of them have an interaction with these three. Because that's what I like to have, is I like to have them all interacting with each other. So I should double check that after. This is better, but at least by 500, which is not bad. My next goal is build a better Ogre. Absolutely. Oh, this is a... Why do you have Iron Will? What Ogre did I just put on? That is not my good one. That is not my good one. I'm like, why do you have Iron Will? That is an older one. Where I just gave her Iron Will for some reason. Okay, that's better. Yeah, actually, so yeah, that's nearly 1,000. That was a good choice. Okay. So, next goal for this team is... I gotta work on the actual sprinters in terms of just having them be better. They're not bad, arguably. I mean, yeah, okay. Most of them are kind of close to A+ in a certain sense. Mile's perfectly fine. I don't gotta touch Mile. I don't need to build a Mile racer for a while. Because I think all of them are just like, yeah, I mean, they might not have an S, but like, they built for it. She sparked into dirt, I'm pretty sure. Yeah. She sparked into dirt, which was really funny. Or I think she did. Might not. It might have been just the dirt upgrade naturally. Yeah, I mean, she's great for it, right? So the Mile's fine, in my opinion. Medium could be better. We could get a better Rudolph. We could have had one, right? But, or actually, is this the one we equipped? No, this is the one we equipped. Sorry. What is it? No, I think this is my one from yesterday I built. What is it? Is this the new one? Or was she furred? She might have been furred. Yeah, because we gave her Sparks, right? We gave her the rice bowl for Sparks. She'll be around here somewhere. There she is. Yeah, that's the one I worked on. Yeah. Okay. Better Rudolph, better Ogre. Ogre is going to be a big one for me, especially, right? Like to have her be the best. Long needs work. I mean, they're all pretty damn decent. Like, she's sparked into it. And she has what is essentially A+, or not A+, A in stamina. She's built for it well enough. You're pretty well built. It's not bad, right? You're also pretty damn well built. You got a lot of skills. You should be good. Outer post proficiency will also bring that to an SS, which is nice. And then dirt, which is probably the weakest area. Dirt's going to need the most work. That's fine. That's how it is usually. But probably that. And just because we're here, let's do it. Let's try this new team. I assume Daiwa and Vodka interact with each other. I can only assume. Now we fully need... That was a lot of points. That, for a triple win, that was a lot of points. We could have had probably retention with... all that. Yeah, right. I mentioned changing. I like Taiki, again, but I'm thinking about it. Fuji, you should be there. Just so cool. Alright. I think we're good with that. Yeah. Okay, yeah. You know what, we're almost back up to... Not almost back up, because it's obviously I had more than that, but like, almost back to up to 22. So that's nice. Okay. I'm gonna go over here. Just do that. Alright. I like how the camera's fucked up because it's like this. So we're still kind of waiting to see what happens. I don't know what I'm gonna do in the meantime. it'd be one thing if you could almost like pause streams in a certain sense, but obviously that is not possible. Let's sign back in. And then just close that for the time being. I don't know. Okay. Let me minimize the pop-out chat. Let me just bring this over. Where is my mouse? Okay. Yeah, I don't know what we're gonna do in the meantime. If it is next or anything like that, I mean, it might be a while. Again, I brought that up. Very well could be. Um, kind of unfortunate if true, but I guess we'll see, right? We're just gonna hang out. Yeah. Uh, those were some decent Uma runs though. I don't know how much longer the current stage has. Let me see if I can see MF Bunko's schedule. Let's go off the assumption that each of these is an hour. MF Bunko as in like, oh, bunk. That's why, because it didn't register the O. I got excited. I saw season 4 stage confirmed. I'm like, oh, and then it's like, oh, it's the classroom of the elite Reddit. What is the schedule looking like? That's 2023. I want this year. I want this year. Mm. So it seems like there's mainly 5 bit, like they have all these, like all this stuff there, but it seems like there's 5 big things in terms of anime related stuff, and we are currently 2 down. So I don't know what the schedule is looking like. I don't see a clear schedule on it. Oh, that's a board. Hmm. I don't know. I don't know. Oh, I see time schedule here on the official site. I actually found the official site. Um, yeah, ReZero is way later. Yeah, okay. I'm so sorry. I'm gonna remove this from the read. I did not realize how late it was gonna be. I should have looked at the time. I thought because the stage was starting that it was like, oh, they were just accounting for the time, because especially it started at like 9:10. And they mentioned like, oh, 18:10, and I'm like, that doesn't translate correctly in terms of JST to EST. But it could be, right? I'm like, maybe daylight savings fucked with things, and my brain isn't working correctly in that regard. Okay. I'm gonna remove this from the ReZero related stuff. Uh yeah, that'll be, yeah, we're gonna do that. So I will still be here. I will still be, my ass will be sat here, right? But I think we're gonna end off then, because I didn't realize how late that was gonna be. That's my bad. I should have checked the schedule. I should have fucking known. You know what the problem is? Is because prior to last year, it was pretty early that ReZero was getting a stage. So I'll be here, right? I will react to a new trailer if it's out, right? Again, I don't got shit to do tomorrow. But in regards to that, like essentially I will be here, but I don't want to stream that long because it said that, so I'm going to read out the exact time it mentioned, right? I will read out the exact time it mentioned. And maybe we'll stream again. Maybe I will keep everything set up here and we will stream again. But let me read the exact time I saw. So it mentioned that the Classroom of the Elite stuff was at 11:30 JST. Now, it makes sense because that would be, yeah, like 9:30 EST, right? With daylight savings accounted for. Yeah, no, that makes sense. So 11:30 is that. Yeah, so that's 9. Then an hour from that is what they were currently talking about, I think, which is at 12:40, whatever it may be, right? So that was at 10:40. Yeah, it's been about 40 minutes. 2 hours from that, or rather 20 minutes and then an hour. So, essentially, let me look at this correctly. So 12:40 was 10:40. It's been about almost 50 minutes, right? I mean, okay, no, realistically, I should just think about the time on that. So about 12:10, at about 12:10, the next thing starts. Then 1:30, the next one starts. 2:50, the next one starts. And then ReZero is at 4:10 a.m. We're going to be here for a while. But I'm not going to end up streaming this until either that happens or, you know, essentially, I just record my reaction. I might keep it simple like that. With that said, I'm gonna end off here, right? I should have checked the schedule. That's my bad. I made a mistake with that, right? Completely my fault. But yeah, I will be here. No issues with that. I just should have accounted for that. So anyways, take care. I will see you all soon, either via live stream or actual reaction. I'll see you all soon. We'll be back. Okay? We'll be back. Just wait a few hours, and if you're not going to be here for it because it is pretty fucking late, I recommend getting your sleep, right? Don't do what I'm doing, right? Do not take what I am doing as a, sort of inspiration for being like, I should do that too. No, right? I'm only doing this because I really want to see the trailer, and I'm willing to go to bed late for that, right? But with that said, if you're going to bed prior to that, have a great night, right? Get some good rest. And for everybody else who may be, staying up and all that, I will see you all soon with the actual reaction. We just gotta wait a few hours. But yeah, so and that's assuming there's a trailer, right? Which presumably there will be. Everything else had a trailer. I kind of assume it will. And also the first episode was shown, right? Still, let's wait on that. We'll see, right? I might be back with a stream. I might be back with recording. We'll see. With that said, yeah.